Hey, what's happening everybody? SinCitySpartan here from HaloESports, and today Ghost Ayami released his V4 settings and changes on the Halo Council community thread. So we're going to go ahead and take a look straight into it. So in a total of game types within the V4 settings, there's 11. 5 split screen game types and 6 full screen game types. For split screen, we have 3 Team Slayer game types, 2 objective game types, which include 2 CTF game types. For full screen, we have 2 Team Slayer game types, 4 objective game types, which include 2 CTF game types and 2 extraction 1 sites. For the maps that are supposed to be fitting in with these game types, again, we have 5 split screen ones and 6 full screen ones. For the split screen ones, we have Abandoned Team Slayer, Haven Team Slayer, Skyline Team Slayer, Adrift CTF, and Skyline CTF. For the full screen ones, we have Simplex Team Slayer, Simplex CTF, Haven Extraction 1 site, Station 9 Extraction 1 site, a to-be-determined Team Slayer 1, and a to-be-determined CTF 1. Now a quote from Ghost Ayami. Thus, as you can see, I believe that we have 2 open spots for V4. These spots will allow for any maps, including Forge, to be played in the V4 launch. Now, the reason that I have 4 CTF game types and 2 extraction game types is due to the rhythms of each series. We will be following the previous format that was introduced by MLG in the past. This format goes in this order. Game 1, CTF. Game 2, Team Slayer. Game 3, Extraction. Game 4, CTF. Game 5, Team Slayer. Game 6, CTF. Game 7, Team Slayer. Game 8, Extraction. Game 9, CTF. Game 10, Team Slayer. Game 11, Team Slayer. Quoting again from Ghost. By implementing this format, we can lay out strict rules for each tournament, ensuring that every team has to be good at each game type. With only 11 variations amongst a limited number of maps, it's imperative that these settings test all of the different types of playstyles in Halo 4. So I wanted to make sure that everything was structured like it was in the past. Instead of having a veto system, I believe that it is significant to master every game type thrown at you. By removing the veto system, we can ensure that every team plays the same game types. There is no random factor or human error that can cause a disruption amongst this match, or amongst the match. Also, by enforcing this format, each tournament can announce their round-by-round game types in advance to allow teams to effectively prepare for each match. At the end of the day, we must acknowledge that John Anakin Nelson from MLG was a robot when it came to these formatting rules. He worked diligently on them for roughly a decade at the highest level of competitive play. Nevertheless, I hope this thoroughly sheds some light on my decisions and thought process for V4. Now, regarding loadouts and starting weapons, I will save that topic for another thread. As you know, I am waiting for Quinn and the rest of his team to tweak the sandbox. Once I have some concrete information, I will erect another thread in order to discuss the potential possibilities at hand. P.S. Due to the overbearing negative feedback that I received for the Extraction 2 site game types, I have decided to remove it from the rotation for the time being. Well, this is all very interesting information, even more so than the fact that there's no 2-plot extraction. I mean, that was the biggest complaint probably out of V3 is the 2-plot extraction. No one likes it, and I know a few people actually do like it. I mean, I may be exaggerating saying nobody likes it, but in my opinion, my experience, everyone I've talked to, they don't like it, and myself included. I do not like the 2-plot extraction. It's good to see it gone for the time being, and then maybe implemented later in the future for certain other maps, because on the maps, currently it's just not working. Anyways, I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to HaloESports for all the coverage in competitive Halo news. Till the next video, I'm SinCitySpartan, and I'll see all of you later.